Hi guys, welcome to our channel. We know being in diabetic and pre-diabetic range and choosing the best foods can be tough. So in this video, we are going to talk about diabetes plate method and what are the foods that you can include. So in this diabetes plate method, you can create perfectly portioned meals with a healthy balance of vegetables, protein and carbohydrates without any counting, calculating, weighing or measuring them. All you need is a plate. To start out, you will need a plate. Now as shown here, imagine two lines drawn on your plate, breaking it up into three sections. Half of your plate should be non-starchy vegetables, 1/4 with lean protein foods, and the last quarter of the plate with carbohydrates. You can top it off with glass of water or another 0-calorie drink. So now let us see what can you have in non-starchy vegetables. Non-starchy vegetables, as the name implies, have very less amount of starch. They are lower in carbohydrate, so they do not increase your blood sugar levels very much. They are also high in vitamins, minerals and fiber, making them an important part of healthy diet. So now here is the list of common non-starchy vegetables: artichoke, asparagus, broccoli, beets, Brussels sprouts, carrots, cauliflower, cucumber, green beans and mushrooms. You can also include this non-starchy vegetables like cabbage, chayote, daikon, eggplant, fennel, gourds, greens like collard, kale, mustard, jicama, kohlrabi, okra, onions, pea pods, sugar snap, peppers, summer squash, tomato, turnips and water chestnuts. Now talking about the other quarter of your plate is lean proteins. Protein is one of the essential macronutrient. Our body uses protein to build, repair and maintain most of your body's tissues and organs. Proteins are also necessary for immune system function and help some additional physiological processes as well. Foods high in proteins such as fish, chicken, lean beef, soy products and cheese are all considered as protein foods. However, proteins from animal sources usually contain saturated fat. This saturated fat may increase your risk of heart disease, whereas lean proteins are lower in fat and saturated fat, making them a healthier choice. But you should also keep in mind that some plant-based protein foods like beans and legumes are also high in proteins. So here are some examples of lean proteins from animal sources: chicken, turkey, eggs, fish like salmon, cod, tuna, tilapia or swordfish, shellfish like shrimp, swallow, clams, mussels or lobster, lean beef cuts such as chuck, round, sirloin, flank or tenderloin, lean pork cuts such as tenderloin chop or tenderloin, lean deli meats, cheese and cottage cheese. Plant-based sources of proteins are beans, lentils, hummus and falafel, nuts and nut butters, edamame, tofu, tempeh, plant-based meat substitutes. Now talking about the last quarter, that is carbohydrate. Foods that are higher in carbohydrate include grains, starchy vegetables, beans and legumes, fruit, yogurt and milk. These foods have the greatest effect on blood sugar. So limiting your portion of carbohydrate foods to 1/4 of your plate can help keep blood sugars from rising too high after meals. Now let us see what are some examples of carbohydrate foods. Whole grains such as brown sugar, bulgur, oats, oatmeal, polenta, popcorn, quinoa, whole grain products like bread, pasta, tortillas, starchy vegetables such as acorn squash, butternut squash, green peas, pansnip, plantain, potato, pumpkin and sweet potato. Beans and legumes such as black kidney, pinto and garbanzo beans. Fruits and dry fruit. Dairy products like milk, yogurt and milk substitutes like soy milk. So now everyone's body responds differently to different types of foods and diets. So there is no single magic diet for diabetes. But you can follow a few simple guidelines to make out what works best for you to help manage your blood sugar. Share this video with your loved ones and don't forget to subscribe our channel.